Hi there, welcome back to the channel, and if you've been here before you'll know this channel is all about Skoda EVs, but if you look behind me, well, this isn't a Skoda EV, it's not an EV. This is a Volkswagen Golf. It's a 2017 model. It's my wife's car. She's had it now for coming up for 9 years, and she's not big on change. She doesn't like needlessly swapping things out. She's one of those people who will go with the same mobile phone for years and years and years. Same with her cars. If it works, then she'll keep it. If she doesn't like it, then fine, she'll swap it out. But actually, she's loved this Golf. This is her second Golf. It's a 1 litre TSI, producing about 105 brake horsepower. It's a petrol engine car, as I say, it's TSI. Before this, she had another Golf. I think that was a 2011. Again, another 1.2 TSI, I think it was in those days. Loved that car, but again, swapped it out. So this is a pattern. And before that, I think she had a company car, which was an Audi A3. Same platform, similar thing, but in those days, that was a 1.9 TDI, a diesel. And before that, a Volkswagen Polo, 1996. So you can see she's got a track record with Volkswagen Group cars, and she finds them very comfortable. She's not very tall, and so the seating position is crucial for her. And for whatever reason, Volkswagen Group seats seem to really work, and she can get a good, comfortable driving position, and she's struggled with that in other cars. It's 8.5 years old, it'll be 9 years old in September, so she thinks, well, it's time maybe to move it on, maybe for something new, and cars start to kind of go wrong with age, so let's just swap it out and get into something new before anything goes wrong with this trusty workhorse. She also wants to go electric, so very timely with the war in Iran at the time of filming. Petrol and diesel prices have gone through the roof. So what to choose, what car to pick? Well, if you saw the channel last year, she tried Skoda Elroq, but the seating position, while it was good, the wing mirrors on the Elroq she found were so big that they created a massive blind spot for her at her height. So that was ruled out. She just said, it's a great car, love it, not having it. Maybe the Epic, but then the Epic's not going to be here till later this year. This car is going to be fine till then, but she's also, she works in finance, and so she's very aware of value for money, and she also knows that buying a brand new car is going to be just really expensive, and you're going to have a big depreciation hit. So we went out shopping the other week for a car up to 1 year old, and we narrowed the shortlist down to the Cupra Born, the Volkswagen ID3, and because I wanted to have a look at it, the Renault 5. So we had a shortlist drawn up, all the best cars on the market second-hand for about a year old, maybe 10,000 miles, all happened to be in Glasgow. So we headed west, rather than Edinburgh to our east, which is closer, but there were no cars that really fitted the bill, or fewer, let's say. I think there were ID3s, but no Cupra Borns. So we headed west. And the first place we got to, we found in a Cupra dealer that because it's March, because they are all trying to hit sales targets for, that's one of the two big peaks in the year in the UK when new registrations come out, there were amazing deals to be had. Also, the sales staff in the first garage we went to were incredibly laid back, incredibly relaxed, didn't hassle us, basically waved and said good morning, and then left us to it. So we had to go and chase them and ask for some help, which might irritate some people, but we prefer that. They let us look around, and then we actually went and asked them for help, and then they were absolutely fine. But then, once the help was given, backed off. So, what have we gone for? Well, you'll find out in just a second. So in terms of the spec of this car, it's reasonably basic. It's got rear parking sensors. It's got single zone climatronic air conditioning. It's got a really good head unit. I do like this. It's a good big screen. Yeah, it's got adaptive cruise control set here on the steering wheel controls, and that's kind of it. It's got halogen headlights, so whenever I drive this car in the dark, I find it a real shock going from LED headlights or even the Matrix LED headlights on my Enyaq these days. If we turn the car on, you can see in terms of the efficiency of this car, 38.1 miles per gallon since it last refueled. That's 295 miles that she's driven. It's got 85 miles of range left. Since we start, well, we've not started, so that's fine. And then long term, the car has been averaging 38.7 miles per gallon, and that has measured, what does it say, 26.43 hours. So I'm not quite sure, that's not long term for this car. It has done just over 39,500 miles. So it's not a high mileage car. It will be a great buy for somebody at auction when this comes up. And hopefully will give somebody many more years of useful service. One thing I only found last night when I was removing the dash cam, it's got a CD player. I don't think we've ever played a CD in here, but it has got a CD player in there. And obviously SD memory card player. Again, haven't used that, never used that. We've used Android Auto, and it has been streaming music via either YouTube Music or from Spotify. Doesn't have wireless Android Auto. You have to plug your phone in down here, old school, but that's not been an issue. As phones have got bigger, actually, it has become a bit of an issue in that sometimes you're struggling to get your phone plugged in here and not hit the gear lever. But it's going to be a bit of a culture shock for my wife. Obviously, she's used to driving around in an EV, but she's never actually driven mine. She drove my Tesla and did not like that because it tried to kill her. And she loved driving my Nissan Leaf, and we had a Renault Zoe for a brief period between getting rid of the Leaf and getting the Tesla, and she absolutely loved that, raved about that little car. Although it only had a range of 90-ish miles, it was quite an old car with a 22 kilowatt-hour battery. So for all those of you who like to complain about range anxiety these days, imagine living with a 22 kilowatt-hour battery and a maximum range in summer downhill with a following wind of 90 miles. Those were the days. Anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's go and pick up the new car and see what we've got. And although we are going for an entry level on the new model, it's equipped way better than this car. So it shows you in the last 8-9 years just how much things have come on. So first drive in the new Cupra Born, how is it?
Great. For somebody who's under 5 foot, I would highly recommend it because you don't feel like you're sitting very close to the steering wheel, and it's a really smooth drive, really comfortable seating position. So far so good.
Have we tried the go faster button yet?
No. On the eco mode at the moment, being very sensible. But I will try the go faster button one day soon.
Tell you what, everybody on YouTube moans about the touch sensitive buttons on the steering wheel. Any issues?
No, but I don't have big hands.
And it is really nicely finished. I do like all the copper. Lots of copper everywhere. So more content soon, whenever I'm allowed to drive it. Might be a while yet.